secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Can't get him to the ground. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So here is the Tennessee offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the quick grab. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Green. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Card in the backfield. It's Staley. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Finds his man. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Split backs here. To the air. It's Aguilar. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Matthews. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll go full line when receivers on either side on 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Vols have this offense rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it inside.
What are we doing?
At the 28, it's first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The give to the left side. Breaks the tackle. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Nobody around as he makes the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Over the middle, it's Staley. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Aguilar. Blasted as he lets it go. They're working that left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Green. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Green. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Arkansas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Vols in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. Keeps it himself and gets to first. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
He gets a hand on it. He's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Hill. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off-play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone.
What are we doing?
Here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads it left.
What the fuck?
He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Jukes his way for more.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Green. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
We wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Two-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Green. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
By by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Makes the grab play for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you...
And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go block.